Welcome to the ClearVantage 9 overview for ATSSA. You'll see here I've logged into ClearVantage 9 and I have information at my fingertips. You'll see things such as my action items. I need to call a couple of folks. I can see some summary information such as this week's events, when they're occurring, how many attendees there are. I can see a summary of basically certification activity by year, breakdown of individual members. The point here isn't the specific business intelligence. It's having the business intelligence that I need to make decisions at my fingertips. And so in CV9, you have the business intelligence that you need, whether you're the membership manager or the person in charge of administering exams, all right at your fingertips. So each user can have their own dashboard that makes sense to them. Looking here, there's drop downs. We went ahead and added just a few different business intelligence for your test drive. This is by no means the full-blown re-implementation that we discussed. This is just a basic test drive of CV9 with a few of the neat new features enabled. So I can see, for example, my revenue received by year. Just so you know, this database is a couple months old. I think we took it towards the end of September. So you'll see you have this wonderful trend line that starts with your purchase of ClearVantage a few years ago. And revenue has increased substantially each year, and hopefully that trend line's continued through 2016. However, we're missing 3 months worth of data. And in ClearVantage, you have your dashboards, but it's active information. So if I want to, for example, drill into my certifications by year, I simply click here to expand this. And then I can say, I'd like to take a look at these certifications and see them, by where they were located, in the sense of this isn't where the individual that's certified has been located, but rather, looking at your various exams, and you have the Alaska exam and the Arkansas exam. This is the location that the exams are good for. Taking a look here, I'm going to switch these around so it makes more sense. So I can see basically across the top, the positive trend line that I see, although it looks like in Arkansas, I get AR and AK mixed up, we're down a little bit from 2014 to 2015, but in other states such as Florida, we've jumped up in certification activity from 329 in 2014 to 589 in 2015, and all the way up to 931. Now this is just exam activity that's occurred. It's not necessarily who's been certified in those states. Again, so we basically issued exams for Florida, 931 of those. All right. Now, also there's other data available. Here we can take a look at actually who we certified by where that person lives, or who we've given exams to. I'll have to get the terminology straight. And here we can see basically where those people reside. And so again, this is looking at where the people reside that we provided certification activity to. And again, it's not so much the actual data here. This is just an example of the types of cross tabulations that are available with the ClearVantage Business Intelligence. It's whatever type of information you need. You have the appropriate visualization tools, whether it's crosstabs, lists, charts, etc., to see that information right here on your dashboard. A couple other things looking at ClearVantage 9, we're going to go ahead and pull up Roadway safety materials record. It's just a cleaner look for the users, and there's also additional abilities to tabulate information. For example, I'm looking at Roadway safety materials. I see their contact information. I can see their communication preferences if I expand that. They prefer email. I can see their exhibitor information, basically all the information you're tracking currently, but some other nice features such as their engagement score. So they have, now this will be tabulated based upon your rules. We just put in some basic measurements for now, just to to show what the visualization looks like. So we can see that they're pretty engaged, and the reason they're engaged, if we look at here, they have 4 contacts, they have 4 years of paying their dues on time, starting back in 2013. They've actually made some donations to us, and we have some relationships set up with them, and so they're a pretty engaged organization. And quickly looking up an individual record, say for example, someone calls in, I'm going to look up a record I had for me. And here's my record. There's a new card view in here, so if you have pictures of your members, they can upload those online. You can look at it here and see what they look like, get a better idea. But if I click here, open up the record, again, just a nice looking profile, a cleaner profile, but with all the information. Again, each user can have their own profile, so you can see as much or as little information as you need. But here I'm looking at my profile here, and I can see basically my interests, when I became a member, I can see my picture, etc. But the idea here is that ClearVantage 9, which I'm operating through the internet right now, it's designed, it's a native application that runs via the internet. You can access your information from anywhere in the world that you're running CV. So it's just a great application. And again, this hasn't been fully configured. We propose to do a lot of reconfiguration, but just giving you a quick summary of sort of the first impressions of ClearVantage 9 when you open it up. All right, well, thanks for your time. And the next video will be on ClearVantage Online.